delivering the news dealers count on for 10 years. Subscribe today and join thousands of other automotive professionals. CBT News, 10 years strong.
Hi, it's Steve Greenfield from Automotive Ventures, and we're back for the latest episode of the Future of Automotive on CBT News. Welcome to the show, and I'm glad you could join us. First up this week, a quick update on our investment club. On the back of a 4 times oversubscribed investment offering in WarCloud just last week, we have 2 new investment deals that we're offering to our Automotive Ventures Investment Club members this week. Sign up for free now to get access to all of our latest deals. In the spirit of trying to make early stage auto tech deals as accessible as possible for the widest audience, our minimum investments range from $5,000 per deal. So let me know if you'd like to join the club and get access to our latest 2 investment deals. On to the news. We had a few items pop up over this past week that were worth noting, as they have significance to the big automotive industry trends that we're tracking and that auto dealers should be paying attention to. So let's dive right in. First up this week, a perspective on Tesla's profit margins versus the legacy automakers. Tesla is now turning every $100 of revenue into an industry-leading $26 of profit after their production costs, which is the widest gross margin the company has ever achieved. Tesla now has the highest profit margin amongst the 10 largest automakers, providing a huge competitive advantage by allowing it to invest more money into improving its cars and developing new products than its peers. We're seeing Tesla's profit margins cited more frequently by other automakers' CEOs during their earnings calls, and this will become an increasing source of frustration for the legacy OEMs and will drive them to continue exploring more of a direct selling agency model, which they hope will deliver fatter profit margins. Associated with that news, Mercedes-Benz Group just warned of lower earnings for this year amid economic uncertainty and said that they will look to sell more vehicles directly to consumers in major markets around the world, such as Britain and Germany, as they continue to target high margins on their flat volume. I am certain we will continue to hear from legacy OEMs about direct selling models as a way to control more of the transaction and consumer experience and capture more of the profit in the sales and marketing channel. So on to electrification. This week, the European Union approved legislation that bans new vehicle sales powered with diesel or gasoline engines beginning in 2035. The law, which is part of the European Union's ambitious plans to make the 27-member bloc carbon neutral by 2050, is aimed at encouraging automobile manufacturers to double down on their production of electric vehicles. Automakers will be required to cut 100% of carbon emissions in new cars sold in the European Union by 2035, according to the new law, making it impossible to sell new cars powered by fossil fuels. With the passage of the law, Europe becomes one of the largest automobile markets in the world to mandate a focus on battery-powered engines for cars, but they aren't the only one. Last year, California passed similar legislation banning the sale of gasoline-powered cars by 2035, and New York swiftly followed. Finally this week, a perspective on automation in the workplace. You've heard me mention several times that process automation is a big area of interest for us in the New Dealer Fund, and with our investment in WarCloud being a great example of a company automating what have historically been manual processes at the dealership. Recent advances in technology such as ChatGPT, natural language processing, and even biometrics, along with the availability of huge amounts of data to train algorithms, has accelerated efforts to automate some jobs entirely, from pilots and welders to cashiers and food servers. Consulting firm McKinsey estimates that 25% of work activities in the US across all occupations could be automated by the year 2030. Today, however, AI's biggest impact comes from evolving job descriptions rather than replacing jobs entirely. McKinsey estimates 60% of the 800 occupations listed by the Bureau of Labor Statistics could see a third of their activities automated over the coming decades. For workers, the technology promises to eliminate boring, dull, repetitive tasks, such as data processing and form completion, while synthesizing huge amounts of information that can be accessed instantly. I will continue to seek out innovative early-stage companies that help dealers automate their manual processes, saving costs that will flow through to their bottom lines. So there you have it. The news cycle continues to deliver noteworthy items that may have a material impact on auto dealers. This continues to shape up to be a very important year that will influence the future of automotive for years to come. So with that, let's transition to our companies to watch. Every week, we highlight interesting companies in the automotive technology space to keep an eye on. If you happen to read my monthly industry intel report, which you can subscribe to for free, I showcase a few companies each month. And we take the opportunity here on this segment to share some of those companies each week with you. Today, we have two companies to watch, Autovision and Crosswalk Labs. Our first company to watch this week is Autovision. Autovision is a unified dealer management software platform built from the ground up for dealers and automotive companies to automate and optimize their car buying, selling, and vehicle inventory management with a modular suite of interlocking tools, APIs, and deep statistical insights. The reason that I love Autovision is that their software continuously monitors and analyzes retail and wholesale listings and trend data using demographic, geographic, and sales data to allow dealers to customize their own dynamic market definition. Autovision is the only automotive platform that allows dealers to automatically customize their market per vehicle, by seller type, time, region, and more. You can check out Autovision at www.autovision.com. Our second company to watch this week is Crosswalk Labs. Crosswalk Labs' mission is to make every city-level decision a climate decision. They track greenhouse gas emissions over time with unprecedented resolution, scouring hundreds of data sources, running constrained optimization protocols on billions of data points, and benchmarking the results against atmospheric measurements. The reason that I love Crosswalk Labs is that covering over 6,400 cities, Crosswalk Essentials helps you understand your community's emissions and how your community compares with neighbors. You can check out Crosswalk Labs at www.crosswalk.io. So that's it for this week's Future of Automotive segment. If you're an auto tech entrepreneur working on a solution that helps car dealerships, we want to hear from you. We are actively investing out of our new dealer fund. If you're a dealer who wants to invest in early stage auto tech companies that benefit your business, please let me know. We are still accepting new investors into the dealer fund. If you're interested in joining our investment club to make direct investments into auto tech and mobility startups with small checks, please join the club. There is no obligation to start seeing our deal flow, and we've got 2 hot investment deals available right now for you. And don't forget to check out my book, The Future of Automotive Retail, which is available on Amazon.com. Thank you for tuning in to CBT News for this week's Future of Automotive segment, and we'll see you next week.
Delivering the news dealers count on for 10 years. Subscribe today and join thousands of other automotive professionals. CBT News, 10 years strong.